Merry Christmas! I figured that for this December 25th I'd cover ORP Garland since, Garland wreaths, I guess? ORP Garland is a battle rating 4.0 Tier 2 premium ship in the British tech tree. It's part of War Thunder's first Battle Pass season and is unlocked at level 38 if you've bought the Battle Pass. Compared to the G-Class in the tech tree, it has additional anti-air weaponry at the cost of losing one of its main cannons and having a higher battle rating. So, is it worth picking up? First, a bit of history on ORP Garland. She's a G-Class destroyer, launched in 1935, originally being called HMS Garland. In 1940 she was loaned to the Polish Navy, with her designation being changed to ORP Garland. She spent most of the war on escort duty and took part in Operation Deadlight in 1945, scuttling captured German U-boats. In 1946 she was transferred back to the Royal Navy, then sold to the Netherlands, being renamed Marnix. In 1964 she was decommissioned and scrapped. In War Thunder, Garland has three 4.7-inch, or 120mm, Mark 12 cannons split into 3 single turrets. These have pretty poor dispersion and a peak fire rate of 12 shells per minute. These cannons are individually good, however having only 3 cannons leads to pretty poor damage output overall. The 4.7-inch cannon gets 4 shell types, HE, SAP, HETF, and HEVT, but only 2 of them are worth noting. The SAP isn't too powerful, but is needed to effectively damage American destroyers and cruisers, so it's worth bringing for that. HEVT is the best shell overall against both air and most surface targets. It looks statistically identical to the standard HE shell, but it has a higher fragmentation modifier, leading to more damage output, along with having a proxy fuse for aircraft. I would recommend taking mostly HEVT, then SAP for ships with some form of armor. For anti-air weaponry, Garland has a single 76mm cannon and 4 20mm Oerlikon autocannons. The 76mm fires at up to 24 shells a minute and gets a shrapnel shell that functions as an anti-air shell, though it's pretty weak against aircraft overall. The 20mm cannon serves a good close-range defense against aircraft and small PT boats, and will generally chip at or take down most aircraft that try to attack the ship. Overall, Garland's secondary anti-air weaponry is alright, though it's still worth using HEVT on the main guns, just to ensure that aircraft don't get too close. Last for Garland's weaponry is a single quadruple torpedo launcher. It carries 4 Mark 9 torpedoes, which have pretty good range and damage at the cost of low speed. These are also an external ammo rack, so if you do bring them, try to launch all 4 of them before taking enemy fire. In survivability, Garland is pretty bad. It only has 145 crew, no hull armor, and is generally just small enough that it can be pretty quickly killed by HE fire. Last is Garland's mobility, which is slightly below average at 58 km per hour. It doesn't impact the ship too much, but it is slower than most of its competition. For playstyle, it's hard to pin one down, since Garland is really just an average to below average destroyer. It doesn't really excel in any particular area, so it's best to keep back behind your team and try to cover them from aircraft, or damage enemies who are focused on your allies. It struggles to beat most of the ships it faces in a 1v1 due to overall low damage output and survivability, so it's best kept in the backline where it's not taking direct fire. Really, this one should probably be a battle rating 3.7 or maybe even 3.3 vehicle, and I'm not quite sure what it's doing at 4.0. As for whether or not Garland is worth getting at the moment, not particularly. It's weaker than most of the destroyers at the same battle rating, or even some of the ones that are under it. Its only real upside is not being the Town Class L45, and since you need to unlock the Battle Pass for 2,000 Golden Eagles and grind the Garland manually afterwards, HMS Jervis is a much better buy for just 1,000 Golden Eagles. Really, Garland is just a bonus for grinding through the Battle Pass towards other rewards, and shouldn't be the main reason to buy it. As a premium, Garland comes with everything unlocked, along with a talisman. For crew skills, prioritize leadership, main caliber reload speed, crew interchangeability, fire prevention, and ship control. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more naval content.